Hey guys, how are you? So today tonight, what we're going to do, whatever this is for you, is we're going to do a beautiful heart-string meditation. And I just want you to relax your body, relax your shoulders, move your head back and forth a little bit. And I want you just to release any tension that you might have right now. And I know that you're probably focused on maybe some heartbreak that you might have had. And I want you to actually go to that place. I want you to go to the place where you might have some unresolved issues surrounding your heart space, your heart center. Broken heart, maybe love lost, maybe you were the one that hurt someone. Regardless of what it is, whether it's a romantic relationship or a parental relationship or both, I want you just to focus on forgiving your heart, forgiving the hearts of others. And by forgiving the hearts of others and by forgiving yourself, you open yourself up to more love. Okay? And one of my missions is definitely on helping people to love and to forgive. And that is a philosophy that was brought to me from my mother when she was passing away. So, in her last days with cancer on hospice, she said to me, the only thing that matters in life, the only thing that matters is to love and forgive. And so I'm carrying her legacy. And it's so important to me, not just because it was my mother giving me this message, it was because I feel like that message kind of came through her, through wherever else. And so I feel like I'm obligated to share that message. So I want you to just relax your body, breathing and feeling your inhale and exhale, and just feeling how beautiful it is to breathe. And I know that right now you might be in a place where you are feeling so bad, so sad, maybe angry. Maybe you just can't believe that you're ever going to feel differently. Maybe you don't believe that you're ever going to find love. But you have to believe that it's out there. You have to believe that. If other people can fall in love, why not you? And so I want you to imagine, I'm just going to close my eyes a little bit as I do this. I want you just to imagine that you are walking on a beautiful beach, or maybe it's a beautiful field, and you can feel the earth underneath of you. Maybe it's sand, maybe it's grass, maybe it's a little gravel. And the sounds of nature are just so beautiful. And I want you to imagine that as you're walking, with every step that you take, you're releasing a little bit more of whatever does not serve you purpose. And so, with every step that you take, you're just breathing. And there's about 20 steps in front of you as you're walking. And I want you to feel the weight of your body with each and every step. Gravity pulling you downward. I want you to imagine that you're just becoming heavier, but yet your spirit self and your heart is lighter with every step. And what does it feel like to have a heavier body, a body that is so ready just to take a nap, but yet you're lighthearted? You feel carefree. Just imagine what that feels like if you can't already get there. Just imagine that you're there. And I want you to imagine different words as you take steps. So you're walking and you're doing your thing, but I'm going to give you just different words. And the first word is passionate. So just think about, what does the word passionate mean to you? Just close your eyes as you're walking. I want you to be in a very comfortable position. Maybe you're even laying down in bed right now, but be very, very comfortable. You're just imagining you're walking. What does passion mean to you? And just keep breathing into that. And take a few more steps. Now, what does kind mean to you? Take some more steps. What does beautiful mean to you? What comes to mind when you hear the word beautiful? What comes to mind when you hear the word generous? What comes to mind when you hear the word handsome? What comes to mind when you hear the word selfless? Now, as you're walking, I want you to imagine that you are walking into a space that now has a staircase. This staircase is not anything that is indoors, it's outdoors. And imagine that it is something ancient, maybe some rocks, maybe it's even a staircase just carved out of dirt that has just stayed. Maybe there's stone. And I want you to take a step on the staircase and keep continuing ascending every single step on the staircase. When you get to about the 20th step, I want you just to imagine that you are now in a space where there's nothing but angels and people that have passed away that you miss so very dearly, or even people that have passed away, loved ones that you never met, that you wish you would have met. Maybe great-grandparents, great-great-grandparents, friends. I like to imagine that I go 15, 20 generations back and imagine that there's somebody that looks like me, maybe thinks like me, someone who, if they were here now, I would go, wow, we're so much alike, and they would have insight for me. So I want you to think back as far as you can go, even if it's imaginary, some ancestor that never met you, that has a message for you, but we won't know that message until much later. They have a message for your heart. You are now going to start hearing an echo when I speak. This is completely normal. Close your eyes during this part, and you will really feel more of an energy and relaxation. And you're in this beautiful open space, and it's beautiful and white. And every now and then you just hear sounds. I didn't tune this, I'm sorry. But that's okay, right? Every now and then. And just focus on hearing those sounds, keeping your eyes closed if you like. You know, the universe is bigger when we close our eyes. When our eyes are open, we have to continue to research and be on adventures. But when we close our eyes, it's infinity. And I want you to just, with your eyes closed and just listening to the sounds of the heart, I want you to imagine that you are now seeing some of these ancestors, but they're not speaking to you. They can only speak to you or communicate with you, I should say, through just thought. Now I want you to imagine that they're laying you down on a beautiful white bed, very comfortable. And as you are reclined, your eyes are closed, and all of them, or maybe there's just one of them, but there's angels all around you. And they're putting their palms and their fingertips right on your heart. And they're actually layering their hands on top of each other on your heart. And you're feeling the warmth. They're just ever so gently touching you. And they're putting all this beautiful energy into your broken heart. Your heart that has been sad. Your entire cardiovascular system that might be stressed. Maybe you have high stress levels, high cortisol levels. And you feel it just diminishing as they touch you and love you. And you feel different emotions happening. Some of the emotions that you feel are fear, anger, bitterness. So many different emotions. And instead of holding them in, you're allowing them just to come through the heart. You're allowing yourself to cry all of the tears you've never cried. You're allowing yourself to feel all the things you've tried to numb yourself out of, all the times that you overate or you overdrank or whatever it was you were doing in excess that you were trying to numb yourself, to try to get into some state of flaccid emotion. But you're letting it go. You don't even know how you're letting it go because you're not using words, you're just feeling it. Now you hear more harps around you. All of the angels have harps. And the vibration of the harps are resonating through every cell in your body. And the sound is nothing but pure intention of love and forgiveness. And everyone that ever hurt you, every tear you've ever cried, every time you were rejected, neglected, betrayed, all of it is just vanishing into a vibration. It's turning into something different. You don't need it. You don't need to hold on to other people's stuff. You don't. Every time someone hurt you, every single time, it wasn't about you, it was about them. I wish right now that you could be here right now and feel the vibration of this harp. And I wish you could feel how I want you to leave this meditation when you're ready, feeling lighter and happier, more open to love because you deserve love. Why would you deny yourself love just because other people hurt you? I know it can be scary to love. I know it can be. Trust me, I know. But it's worth it. I've been numb. I've had to lay there and imagine those angels helping me. Go back to your heart again. Go back to your heart. What does your heart want to say to you or communicate with you? Do you need to forgive yourself? Do you need to forgive somebody else? Were you assaulted, raped, betrayed? We all have different hurts. All of us do. There's no one right now listening that can say, oh, I'm fine. Every single person has had pain, and every single person can get through it. Every single person can heal. I want you right now to imagine what it would be like if you were able to be yourself, whatever that is. Maybe you don't know what that is. But maybe whatever your spirit wanted, whatever your being wanted, you are free to experience. Right now, eyes closed, or on the harp, me, whatever. Just imagine for a couple of minutes how life could be perfect for you with its ups and downs, with the energy of every ancestor inside of you, because you do have that. You're a survivor just by existing. You're the result of generations and generations and generations, hundreds and hundreds of years back, thousands of years back. You are the result of people who loved and fought and survived. Your cells are amazing. You have the capacity to walk across nations, to create pottery, to hunt by hand. You have the ability to do whatever you want. You can love yourself. You can forgive yourself. Now imagine your heart is open and beautiful, and every ancestor in your DNA is swirling around you. Everyone who's passed on thousands of years ago, swirling around you, knowing that the intention that I am giving to you and you are receiving in your cells is now pulsating through your body, through your heart. That as you relax and as you release, you gain vitality and an intervention of self-love. And now I would love for you to imagine that you are rising above yourself, looking down, and love who you see. And in that split second, go right back into your body and feel the energy of who you are. Everything that ever happened to you is an energy. And that energy is actually beautiful. It's only painful right now because you perceive it as pain, that you see it as negative. Turn everything into a positive. I'm here right now, feeling as I am, because of an assault that left me for dead. But I turned it around. And I'm not saying that it's going to be easy to turn around, and I'm not saying it has to be on anybody's timeline, but it can happen. It can happen for you. You are worth every bit of love coursing through your DNA. You are worth everything. You are everything. You are the result of so much positivity and strength. And whatever has happened to you in the past is an energy that you can transform. Breathing. You came into this world with a breath, you leave with a breath, and everything in between is just the quality of your life. Do things that make you feel alive, but you can't do those things if your heart is closed up. So right now, take both of your hands and hold them over your heart. and feel the pulse of your life. Take one hand, put it at the navel. One hand is at the navel, one hand is at the heart, and I want you to sync your breathing with your heartbeat. And take a big inhale and exhale. A big inhale, exhale. And keep doing that. Just keep breathing like that. I wish I could hear you breathing. I wish I could hear everybody. I wish everybody was in the room with me right now so that I could just feel your energy, your beautiful energy. Every single one of you is a beautiful human being. I mean, you were once an innocent little child, an innocent baby. And now here you are. And you have the capacity to do so much and to love so much. And we've all been through different types of hurts and trials and tribulations and success stories and challenges. And we'll continue to be. But we can keep reconnecting with each other, keep reconnecting with people that are positive and want positivity for you. Be able to gently repel the people that are not going to be in your corner, that are not going to stand for you. And I want you just to take a big inhale and a big exhale and stretch. And then I want you to journal if you can. If you're in my group, the Calm Clinic, then, which is only $2 a month, by the way. If you're in the Calm Clinic, we're going to do a little bit more on this, but for right now, for you guys, just journal about what you just felt. Take a few words that I mentioned earlier: passion, kindness, generosity, beauty, and just take those words and just journal about them. Journal about what it felt like to be laying on that bed. Journal what it felt like to be walking up those stairs. And I purposefully, in my guided relaxation, I purposefully did things that did not make 100% sense, or maybe that sounded like I wasn't keeping in with the flow of what I was saying. I did that on purpose. So I wanted to keep your mind active, and I wanted you to be able to catch different things I was doing, and even different things on the lower chords, to keep you alert and awake to life, so that you wouldn't fall asleep, so that you would be so alive and in the moment. Thank you so much. I would love to know how you felt. Comment below. Bye.